this next segment is actually heat because we have this human being in studio. One Lucas Klotz of the Morning Woodward Show said the Detroit Lions will have a top 10 secondary in 2023.
Yeah.
Lucas?
I mean, I think it all comes down truly to the division they're in. I mean, let's think about all these pieces they added. Cam Sutton to begin with. Look at the division. He was just in the AFC North. He's going up against Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Towards the tail end there, Deshaun Watson. And now you're playing against Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields. I mean, it's going to be interception galore for this whole defense as it is.
Sure.
But the talent that they're bringing in, the cohesive unit that they're organically built in.
Patrick McCall.
I mean, they're going to be playing like Patrick McCall.
Oh, yes.
You might be nice.
But seriously, if you think about it, name a deeper secondary.
I don't disagree.
I don't either. I don't either. This is, you talked about it, what they did in the back end with adding, obviously, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who tied for the league lead in interceptions last year. He's one of the best players on that Super Bowl roster for Philadelphia. You're looking at bringing in Cam Sutton, who was first in the NFL in pass breakups and interceptions combined last year. That's another guy who you can put on the outside and he'll be locked down. Obviously, we know you have to fight for cornerback 2 with Jerry Jacobs and Emmanuel Mosley, who will end up winning that, who will be there all season. That's still up in the air. And then you have the return of Tracy Walker, a guy who has been in the system before, who knows the team, knows the roster, knows the city, and he's been in multiple positions. He's played the free safety. He's played the strong safety. He can do a lot of different things. And, of course, the dog, the one and only Kirby Joseph, who exploded onto the scene last year, was making plays everywhere, big hits, turnovers, interceptions, forced fumbles, just making plays in general. And you put all of that together, and it smells like a top 5 secondary. It reads like a top 5 secondary on paper. This is a team that needed this so badly because this was one of the biggest weak spots of the Detroit Lions last year. And now you completely revamp it in one offseason to be the strength, or one of the strength, a top 2 strength for this team between the secondary and the offensive line. Those are your 2 strengths. And it's just going to be an amazing thing to see. These guys are going to be flying all over the field. All of them are so versatile. Every player on this secondary can do so many different things on the field, whether it's slot, safety, outside, inside, wherever you want to put them. These guys make plays, they make things happen, and they can get it done. So top 10 secondary in the NFL is not a stretch by any sense of verbiage, and I expect the same thing.
It sounds crazy hearing it because of what the secondary showed you in the beginning of last year. But you got to realize, everything that Smith just said, like, this is a completely revitalized secondary. This is not your whore mother's Detroit Lions secondary,
Jesus,
all right? It's not the same at all.
It's not your slutty uncle's Lions secondary.
The upholstery in this pussy has been redecorated, all right? They look nice.
I've never been to this part of town before.
I've never been in this part of P-Town before. It's, and I wanted to put it to paper. I put pen to paper. I'm trying to think, what secondaries would I ever even put ahead of the Detroit Lions? And I really only had like 4 or 5, bro. Like, I think beyond top 10, bro, we might be talking about top 5. I mean, the Patriots, I think you'd have to put up there.
Yes.
Secondary?
Patriots secondary. Oh, yeah.
Who?
Jack Jones.
Arrested. He's gone for like 20 years of his life.
He's not gone for 20 years.
He tried to bring 3 guns on him.
Dude, he's facing 20 years in prison right now.
Jack Jones.
He's gone. He's not
Jonathan Jones. Kyle Duggar. I'll leave it at that. Number 2.
I'm just leading with the Patriots.
Number 2.
I'm
I'm leading with the Patriots. Oh, hold on. Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
Christian Gonzalez. Number 2.
Brian Branch?
Brian Branch hasn't even seen snaps this year, brother. We're
That's
talking about
so untrue.
2023.
We're not going to get in this.
Brian
debate,
Branch
but that's
has
just
seen
not
the field.
He's not going to see the field very often.
In 2023, Brian Branch will be playing ass back in special teams.
There's going to be an
Coach, can I get in? Get your ass back on the bench.
No.
I
don't think you take a guy of that caliber, especially in the second round.
Who's he going to start over?
Brother,
Who's going to
injuries,
play over?
there's not a single human being he started over on this defense.
Oh my God.
Maybe like specialty linebacker packages. Who?
Who is he?
Oh my God. Who is he starting
He
over?
is more talented than Jerry Jacobs, 100%. Emmanuel Mosley is coming off a
Bro's not playing outside
He's not
corner.
playing corner.
He doesn't
He's too
have
slow.
to.
Jerry Jacobs plays outside corner. Why'd you start with Jerry Jacobs?
Cam Sutton can play both inside and outside. Emmanuel Mosley can play both inside and outside. This whole defense, like Spenny just said, is very flexible. Brian Branch is one of the most safe tacklers on this team. And what was the Lions' biggest thing, especially in the secondary, and what we couldn't stand about Okudah? The motherfucker couldn't tackle.
Okudah could tackle.
Okudah
was great at tackling.
He would whiff some. Go back to the Bears game when Justin Fields ripped off runs.
Okudah's like one of the best better tackling
Okudah
quarterbacks
would
in the
whip
league.
so many. He would make some great tackles, but then he'd make some god awful attempts. He was very streaky, and when you have a number one corner, that's not what you want out of him. And the fact, what I'm saying is, injuries are going to happen, and Brian Branch is one of those players that once he gets on the field, it is going to be very hard to take him off, especially when he's at the price that he's at. And you can move off of guys that aren't as talented as him. That is just facts.
Okay, so with injuries, sure. Without injuries, he's not.
They're going
He's not
to
touching
happen.
the field.
This is a defensive back.
You better knock on wood right now.
Yeah,
Better hope
knock
no
on
fucking injuries
wood.
on this Detroit
I'm not saying,
secondary.
I want it to happen.
Knock
He is
on
not.
fucking-
Knock
Like,
on wood.
This is 100%
Knock
a
on
player
wood.
that Aaron
Wood.
Glenn is going
Knock
to
on
want to
wood.
play.
Knock on
Knock.
fucking wood. There you go.
There you go. Anyway,
I think leading with the Patriots is a little strong.
What do you mean?
Jonathan Jones is
Christian Gonzalez,
in prison.
Jonathan Jones,
Prison.
Jack Jones, Kyle Duggar, they're all nice. I'm putting the Patriots over the Detroit Lions as of now. Seahawks,
Seahawks, yeah, I don't
and they
hate.
just added Witherspoon,
Yeah.
Jamal Adams,
Jamal Adams is way overrated.
Quandre Diggs,
Yeah.
and who's the stud they had last year? They got in like the third or fourth
Tyreek
round.
Woolen.
Tariq Woolen.
And
Stud.
Kobe Bryant's nice.
And Kobe
Bryant.
Bryant.
I like Kobe Bryant too.
Yeah.
I think Miami Dolphins, you have to put in there
Yeah,
now.
I was surprised that Miami was the first one you mentioned.
Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey. What does their safety do they got over there?
Oh, Javon Holland.
Yeah.
Javon Holland is a deal. I think Miami has the best secondary in the league.
Yeah.
And here's what gets shaky to me, where I start to feel crazy. I named 3 teams off.
Yeah.
You gotta
Ravens?
put the Bills. You gotta put the Bills.
Yeah,
up
the
there.
Bills,
Bills?
are healthy.
The
Bills
Bills,
healthy.
Tre'Davious
Yeah,
White, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde,
yeah
Prayer
dude,
Elam.
what? Come
No.
on now.
I don't think
You're putting the Patriots over the Bills?
Dude,
Yes.
the Patriots have probably the 4th best secondary in their division.
No.
You have
Patriots
DJ
have the
Reed.
second best.
DJ Reed, Sauce Gardner, Tariq Whitehead. I know Chuck Clark just got hurt, but I can't think of the other safety the Jets have, but he's nice. Then you go down to Miami. They're definitely better. And
Are the
The
Lions?
Bills.
Is the Lions secondary better than? This is why I started freaking myself out a little bit.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, yes. DJ Reed, great in the deep ball.
DJ
and
Reed,
regular coverage.
DJ Reed is very good. DJ Reed is one
very,
of the most
very,
slept on.
very average to good.
He's Cam Sutton caliber. That's a perfect tier to put.
That's
DJ
Lucas'
Reed
take.
in. Watch the film.
Chuck Clark, I do like.
He's hurt though. He's out for this
Yeah.
season.
Michael Carter was okay in a
He
moment.
was solid, yeah.
So we're putting the Jets in over the Lions
I-
secondary, right? You starting to feel crazy yet?
I would.
We're at
I'm
number 4 right now,
I
guys.
feel way more confident putting the Jets over than the
Okay.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. I'll be alone on the Patriots island. Patriots have a great secondary. That's inarguable. They've been very good.
Yeah, it's great, but
Okay.
it was just that you started with them.
They're my number one.
They're
All
your
right.
number one.
That's your
They're
number.
my number one. Seahawks my number 2. Dolphins my number 3.
Wow, that's
That's fine. Hey, I'm cool with it. All right, I'll go ahead. I'll put Jets 4, or are the Ravens still up there? Do we still
no.
respect
They
the Ravens?
got,
in
they
that
got
way?
with Marlon Humphrey and then
Marcus Peters is
yeah,
out of
Marcus
it.
Peters is cooked.
They just
Well,
lost
he's
Chuck
gone.
Clark.
What's wrong with Marlon Humphrey?
Marlon Humphrey's a dog.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm saying,
Marlon
other
that's
than-
Humphrey,
about
other
that's all.
than
Like,
that, yeah.
Kyle Hamilton, and Marcus Williams.
I forgot that
Oh,
Marcus
yeah.
Williams. But
So
still,
is
like,
that over the Detroit Lions?
no? Especially when you go into depth, where if they lose, you saw what happened when they lost Humphrey.
I
This
think
year.
5
Okay.
outweighs 3.
What do you mean?
Like the Lions, 5 is better.
Okay, so the Ravens. Okay, all right. Denver Broncos.
They got
What
Surtain,
about
Simmons.
dude, what about the Chargers?
Quan Williams.
What about the Chargers?
Chargers? Is talented,
J.C. Jackson,
but
Asante Samuel.
Okay,
Derwin
Chargers are
James.
5.
But
Chargers are
here's
5.
the thing: talent, yes, but that secondary every year I've had hopes on, and every year
They
it's
get
let us
hurt.
down.
Yeah,
like
they get
every,
hurt.
I
But
need
when
to
healthy-
see it.
If they're
I
healthy,
need to see.
they're
We haven't
the
seen
best
it.
secondary in the
But
league.
that's every team, right? Like, you need your guys to be healthy.
Yeah,
to,
but this
to
is
perform.
like we've had a chance multiple times.
If the Chargers
outside
are
of
healthy,
J.C.
they're the
Jackson.
best secondary.
I've also seen that secondary keep them in games.
Yeah.
Like they make plays.
Like again, very talented, but
Okay.
I'd be hesitant.
So I now have 5 secondaries over the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And can I now comfortably put the Detroit Lions as the 6th best secondary heading into 2023 season?
I'm trying to think. The Bears.
We're not putting the Broncos over them, right?
No, just because they don't have the safeties.
yeah.
Right.
Who are the Broncos safeties?
Simmons,
They
Justin
got
Simmons.
Yeah,
Justin
Justin
Simmons.
Simmons.
Oh, they
is
got Kareem
still-
Jackson.
Yeah, but he's washed.
Yeah, he's
He's
washed.
he's not watching the right word.
But still,
he's
Justin
an
Simmons is a dog.
Cleveland Browns.
Denzel Ward. Yeah, that's about it though. They got Greg Newsome too, who's nice.
Mhm.
What do you think about the Packers?
Packers got a good
The
secondary,
Packers,
but
they're supposed. No, I can't. No.
So
I like their front seven. Their front seven's fucking
do
dirt.
you honestly, you think the Packers have, or the Patriots have a better secondary than the Packers?
Yes, bro. I don't understand how you guys are like lost in that one. Yes.
I mean, Rasul Douglas, Jerry Alexander, Darnell Savage.
So stops at you're Alexander.
You don't like Rasul Douglas?
No, Rasul Douglas is nice.
He's spotty.
Eric Stokes is nice.
Jack Jones is fucking great.
He's not there anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's not. He's
Jack
literally
Jones is going
getting
to jail.
arrested. Like
Jack
it's
Jones
confirmed.
is great.
He's going to jail, bro.
Brother,
He's not going to
Hold
play for
on,
them
we
next
can't
year.
Brother.
just skip over this. Like
Pulling
it's
booter. Stop.
He's not going to play for them next year.
How many games did Kamara miss last year?
Kamara didn't try to bring three
like
guns
he's
on
getting
a plane.
he's getting
They're
charged.
his licensed guns though. Like it'll get settled. I promise you on everything I love. It'll get settled. It's an honest mistake. He's not.
Honest mistake.
What the
Oops, I forgot all three of my guns were on me.
Well, yeah, the people travel with their fucking guns. I own a firearm. I travel with my fucking firearm.
And if you were to go to the airport,
It was a dumb mistake.
but no,
But the guy's rich, and it was an honest mistake.
But let's honestly
He's a
think about
high-profile
this.
athlete. He's gonna get. It's gonna get taken care of. You guys thinking this guy's going to prison for 20 years or
No,
10 years?
but
or 8
I'm
years?
saying
You're out of your minds.
the fact that he's facing 20 years in prison, he's at least going to miss this NFL season.
Yeah.
And
No.
with Bill Belichick there, I don't know how long he's going to hang around the team.
Well,
I
mean,
would bet
Bill
a hefty
doesn't-
amount that he's going to play this season.
Bill held on to fucking Aaron Hernandez.
no,
Like,
they
he's
let him
the
go.
one-
They let him go.
He's the one that picked up Antonio Brown after he called.
And then they let him go. Right, like
Mike,
he,
what's his name? A cracker.
Yeah, Bill does not care
Mike
about
Mayock.
cases. Bill
Yeah,
does
Bill
not
give
care
him-
about
I'm
Yeah,
telling
they
you,
don't give
that
no
man
shits.
does not fit the Patriot culture if he's going to try coming back after a fucking felony.
I
Two
don't
of
know.
them.
I don't think he'll play this year.
I also like Kyle Duggar. I also like Jonathan
Kyle Duggar's
Jones
good.
and Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what Christian Gonzalez is yet, though.
Christian Gonzalez. The hype on Christian Gonzalez is
Yeah.
that he's gonna be. He could be CB one.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. I love Christian Gonzalez. I
No,
wanted
no.
Christian Gonzalez, but
Listen,
it was just
right now.
leading with the Patriots.
It's absurd to
That's
think
fine.
that Pats have the number one
That's fine.
secondary.
Yeah.
Listen,
I would take the.
I'm not the
I
only
would
one that has
take.
Patriots
I
number
would
one on
take
their
the
list.
Chargers. I would take the Dolphins and the Seahawks over the Patriots.
Chargers, Dolphins, Seahawks. No Jets. Oh, over the Patriots.
Over
I'm
the
talking about Patriots. I'm
Patriots.
talking about Lions.
Yeah, over the Lions,
Yeah.
I would.
I'm not mad for taking Seahawks, Dolphins over the Patriots. I'm not mad at that at all.
And the Chargers.
If Jones is gone, then yes, that 100%.
He's gone.
I don't believe that, but we'll see.
It was an honest mistake.
It was 3 honest mistakes.
I moved mine as a lawyer. You guys can call me now. Your Honor, it was an honest mistake. High profile athlete though. You guys, that's getting taken care of. You guys think this guy's
Yeah,
going
I mean,
to
I
prison
don't think
or
he's
missing
going to
an
jail,
entire
so-
NFL season,
I-
or you're out of your minds?
I mean,
It's
it's not
He's
that
not going to
crazy.
miss an entire NFL season. What do you?
San Antonio Holmes shot himself in the foot, or no, it was Plaxico Burress.
Plaxico
sorry,
Burress, yeah.
and he missed an NFL season.
He shot
Well,
himself.
But what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he,
What
got,
do you-
he literally got in
he
legal
injured
trouble.
himself,
But
and he was in a
literally-
club with it as well.
He got suspended.
He was in an airport.
Brother.
It's worse to be in an airport
He's in
with guns
Logan
than a club
Airport
with
and-
guns.
All right, so I'm gonna make $100 bet with you when the show's over. How about that? You
That
down?
what?
That he plays this season.
The entire season?
He plays this season.
I'm willing to throw some bread down on that.
All right, bet. I'm willing to throw $100. He plays this season. You guys are insane. It's a fucking $1 million athlete who made an honest mistake.
Two of them.
3 of them. 3 guns. 3 honest mistakes.
It's the same action. All right, one honest mistake.